It's over to you. Okay, here we are. It's contract time. The team are expecting you to improve as your career evolves. And so am I. Here, we will be setting you a contractual target with the team, so that this progress can be tracked by both parties. Here, you can view your current ratings with your overall rating, or RTG, shown at the top. This is the value that will be used to set your contract target. In order to improve this, you'll need to show your worth at each race weekend. Your current rating has been used as a starting point. Move this slider to set your target for next season. A higher target requires consistently good results at each race weekend, but you'll get more recognition when you sign. Here, you can view your recognition with the team. The higher the target you set yourself, the more recognition you will earn when you sign. More recognition equals more car development. More car development makes car go fast. You know the drill. Remember, if you fail to meet that target, you will lose this recognition bonus, so don't bite off more than you can chew. You can see some basic information on the contract, as well as the number of seasons your contract will last. After this season concludes, you may be offered longer contracts, if the team thinks you deserve one. A longer contract will give another recognition bonus when you sign.
Here's a few other points for us to go over. Maybe you can make this as a case study. They need you to find future terms.
We'll do the recommended then, I suppose. Hello, my dear. Just going to pin this. There we go.
We're signed. We're on Formula One road for 2024. That sounds awesome. Time to go crush that target.
We'll see if I can still do this game. It's been a hot minute since I played.
Quickly, before we gear up for the first race of the season, a couple of things. Throughout your career, you get a lot of information. Keep an eye on this capture to each race to see what you can expect. You also have a wonderful team specialist.
Oh.
Time to help us. When you have a moment, you should go get introduced. They don't fight. They must. Driver details contain all the important information for your accolades, contracts, rivalries, and driver ratings. Keep an eye on it throughout the season. Hi, Mark here. I'm your engineer. I'm absolutely buzzing with your work.
Yeah, just that. Right. Ugh. Yes, I know. Max is now your teammate. While you need to keep it professional on the track, it also wouldn't do any harm to show them that. Okay. There's nothing quite like the start of a new year. Yeah. Team specialist. Yeah. That's fine. Mm-hmm.
They will offer you goals to complete each race weekend.
Skip. Thank you. Yeah. I already know. Yeah. Don't need you to tell me. Thank you. I don't need you to tell me. Thank you. Yeah. Might as well just get all this stuff out of the way. because it's rather annoying. Right, target 69, yep, that's fine. Current, yep. Retain seat 60. Hello, mama! Yep, I know about the recognition, thank you. Yep, I know about that, thank you. Yep, I know that, thank you. So, the first surprise for you, mama, is the name. I think I spelt that right. Astralabe. Yep. So, I've got my name as yours in my contract. Yeah, I already know. Thank you. Already know. Already know. Already know. Shut up. Shut up. Yep. Just gonna go through all this so that I can skip it because nobody cares. Yep. I am good, thank you. So, I'm hoping it's kept it. It has. There's our helmet. That's as close to silver as I could get. So yeah, we've got black, purple, and a greyish silver because it's as close as I could get. They don't have a silver as such. I don't know what this yellow thing is on here for because there's not really a lot to do there, so I'm not entirely sure what that's for. So we'll just ignore that. Yeah. Nobody cares. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, shut up. Any more? Yeah, okay, shut up. Nobody cares. Yeah. Anything else they want to say? Oh, I'm sorry. Right, there we go. Right, they finally all shut up. Good. Right. Oh, here we go. Grid reveal. Long loading time. Really long loading time. I should have put the PS5 version on, I think. There we go. I don't have any music playing because I'm going to be playing my own. Because I don't care if I get muted, to be quite honest. It doesn't matter. Because I have played this game so many times and I've done so many of these tracks that I don't really care what the engineer has to say. I don't really care what anyone else has to say, so I usually ignore them because they don't matter. Because usually the engineer in this game is usually a moron and just tells me stuff I already know, like thinks I'm blind and that I can't see that it's raining. Then he'll tell me when it's not raining, which again he thinks I'm blind and I can't see that it's not raining anymore. And tells me about my fuel, which again I already know because I'm not stupid. So it does get rather annoying. So yeah, we're gonna just sort out my music and then we will get right on the way to... Right. I hope it's not too loud. If it is, you'll have to let me know, because I am going to get muted because it's going to be copyrighted music. So if it's too loud, you'll have to let me know. Okay, so we will be starting in Bahrain International Circuit. Let's go. Because I don't want it too loud for everybody. Right, I'll turn it down. That better? Good. I only need it for me, really, so if it doesn't get picked up too much, that's not a problem. Right. Sunny, nighttime, sunny, nighttime, nighttime. Okay, good. I will only be doing one race per stream of this, just because I do have it quite a long race, so it will take some time. So we'll see how we do. Now, does it not like me playing that? Because it's saying that my bitrate's gone down and that my stream is on. Yeah, I know. Thank you. Right, so during the practice we have these to complete. There is usually 3 practices, I believe. Where is it? Yep, there's 3. Okay, so we're good. Right, race strategy. Let's go. This will be the first time of driving out. Oh, let's see how we do. Because again, I haven't played in a hot minute, so we'll see how this goes. Oh my god. Hold on. Shoot. Did not mean to do that. 1 minute. Where is the bloody thing? There we go. So here we go. I am going to try and do my best, but practice doesn't matter too much as qualifying. Now DRS will not be working on this lap because this is the out lap. It will trigger once we cross the finish line and we're starting our flying lap. So what that means is at the moment we're not actually being timed for this lap. This is just a case of warming up the tyres and getting ready to, well, hit it. Here we go. Time to kick it. If anyone has any questions, please feel free to ask. I don't know everything about F1, but I do know some things. I know for some Americans it might be a bit different seeing this because, you know, we actually have to turn corners, not just drive in a circle. Let's see, everything's looking fine at the minute. So we're doing good for fuel. We've got 5.8 laps of fuel left to go. So we'll be able to do these and then pull in. I have got it set to hard difficulty, so we'll see how we do against the AI. They're probably not out right now, or not all of them are anyway. Whoa, took that a bit wide there. That wasn't the best. So I do have the racing line just for the corners. I don't need it for the straights. It's just so I can get a rough idea where I need the car to be placed. So we're doing okay at the minute. We are doing quite well. So I'm representing the family with the stable name. Or Astrobal. I'm not sure how you pronounce it, to be honest. I probably should figure that out. But I'm going to do the best to stream and like this and represent the family and kick ass like only we can. Okay, so we've just got 3 more laps to continue. Well, to complete. Got this one and 2 more. Now, you can do just the 3 laps, but doing the extra 2 will actually give your pit crew a better understanding of tyre wear and some optional data for the race, so that they can put that in and they can have a better plan for you regarding pit stops and how much fuel you'll possibly need in the car. Because these cars are very light, and the more fuel you have in, the heavier your car is, which then in turn makes it so that you go slower. So sometimes it's better to have just enough fuel so that on the last few laps you will actually be faster. Oh, there's Ocon. He's not one of the people we have to worry about. Ocon is not the best driver, and he's not in one of the better cars. The people we have to worry about mostly is Max Verstappen, who is our teammate, Lewis Hamilton, who drives in this one, I believe it's for Mercedes, and then we've got, how do you pronounce his name? I can't remember how you pronounce his name, but he drives for Ferrari. Leclerc, I think it is. Yeah, he drives for Ferrari. They can be quite a problem. And then that guy behind us, if that's the one I'm thinking it is, that's Lando Norris, and he drives for McLaren. So in Formula 1 there is, I don't know if it's the same for America. I don't know if, like in NASCAR, you guys have, you know, some of the top teams. But in Formula 1, there is between 4 and 5 of the top teams. These guys do the best most of the time, and those are Mercedes, McLaren, Ferrari, Red Bull, and occasionally Aston Martin. Aston Martin do quite well. They're usually the top teams. The other ones just kind of fall to the wayside, and they're not terrible, but they're not the best team in the world. I believe in this one, Aston Martin will have one of the more veteran drivers. Yes, thank you, Shuttle. Being Alonso. Alonso is one of the more veteran drivers. He's been in the sport now for quite a while. So yeah, he's one of the older drivers. Was back in it in the originals. So we'll now tell them that we're going to come in. That just tells our pit crew to be prepared and ready, that we're going to be coming in on this lap. And it just gives them time to prepare and get ready, instead of just surprising them and turning up at the doorstep. Don't show your country fields. Put your head down. Get you some of this laid on back. Get your shoes off, kick them off. Get you some of this low down fast. Take you up and down these highs and hills. Let me show you how. Country fields. Ah, you pig. Right. So that's practice 1 down and done. So we're doing quite well. Could be better, but could be worse. Yeah, so we're good. Now, I'm going to accelerate the time because... Oh yeah, so there's Lando Norris. There's Alonso. There's our teammate, he's not been out yet. There he is, Leclerc. He drives for Ferrari. And then somewhere we'll have Lewis Hamilton. There he is. And I suppose Sainz isn't too bad. The others aren't too much of a problem, really. So we're going to accelerate the time here. Just because, again, this is practice, so I don't really care what position we come in practice, because it doesn't really matter too much. Although it looks like we're going to be coming in first. Only about 147th of a second, but doesn't seem like many people are going to be able to touch us at the minute. But they're not really pushing too fast, because again, with it being practice, they don't really need to. Oh, there we go. Verstappen beat us by 357th of a second. I probably could go out, but I'm not going to. Used to spend my nights on my own. Too far gone. Oh, it's smooth. It's Tennessee whiskey. It's sweet. Strawberry wine. Stay strong on your love all the time. I look for love in all the same old places. Found my love, I was always right. But when you poured out your heart, I didn't waste it. 'Cause there's nothing like your love within the heart. Alright, this one should be at night time, which is just fantastic. But we don't have to worry too much because the track is usually very, very bright. On your love all the time. And now we're going to try and get into the pits this time a bit slower and not occur a warning. Because they don't like it when you come speeding into the pit lane. So we're going to try and do better. Coming down onto the final straight now. There we go. Right, so that's the second practice down. Again, I'm just going to speed forward because these last about an hour, and well, I'm sure nobody wants to sit here for an hour. So I think we did a bit better on that one. 1:32.9, so... But no doubt Max Verstappen is probably going to beat us. Once he gets warmed up. Because he is one of the best. Him and, unfortunately, Lewis Hamilton there are two of the best drivers. Because Lewis Hamilton is now a 6-time world champion, I think. I think he's a 6-time. Well, it could be 7, but I think it's 6. Oh, there you go. Sainz beat us by 168th of a second. Oh, now a couple of them have beat us. But it doesn't matter because, again, practice, I don't care, I don't push. I could if I want to, but I don't. Right, now we've got the worst practice research, in my personal opinion, which is track accumulation. I always dislike it. I find it to be the worst of the ones. I do not like it. Because it's where you've got a very narrow box to get through, because it's practice for apexes and stuff like that. So they are a bit of a pain in the butt. from Tennessee, but this is how you do it. Top shaker, shaking on the blue on the now bully roll and all guitar music will save you. Shake on your nose. You're dropping it low like a salt shaker. For free. So, to warm up the tyres in Formula 1, you will see a few cars doing this little movement. I'll do it up here, where they will go like this. And it's just to warm up the tyres and get them to temperature so that you get more traction and you get better control, because the tyres do start off cold. That was not the best there. So we'll probably be doing all 3 laps on this one. Yeah, so this will probably be one of those streams that's probably going to be like once a day, maybe, or once a week, because I know it's not the most exciting thing in the world to see, for one. And they do take quite some time. You'll notice what I mean when we I took that stupidly. When we get down to the racing, because like with these are quite a while, because they're about an hour each. They're about an hour long each, which I'm glad we can speed forward, because no one wants to sit here for an hour. Because Bahrain is one of those tracks, it's been in like every F1 now for the past 9 years that I know of. So I don't really need that much practice on it. I know the track quite well. I do hope that people can hear the music that are here live, and I hope it's pleasant and you're enjoying the music. I know it's a playlist that is very weird. It kind of switches through genres and switches through decades quite often. Because like right now, I'm not sure if people can hear it, but we've got Roy Orbison playing, so And then we've had country and we've had rock and metal, so it's a very weird playlist I have. No word of a lie, I'd probably say I have one of the more bizarre playlists out there compared to most. But yeah, as you can tell, I know the track quite well, so it's not really too much of a hassle, so I don't have to focus too much on what I'm doing. I'm in fair control, so there we go. So we're gonna go back into the garage now, and then we'll move on to the qualifying. Air boots and a sack of clothes, free and easy down the road I go. And memories on the highline poles, free and easy down the road I go. Free and easy down the road I go. Yeah, I know. Ragweed's rocking on the radio. Free and easy down the road I go. Hanging rolling like an old banjo. Free and easy down the road I go. The sun shining on me like a big spotlight. So I know everything is gonna be alright. Ain't to where the wind might blow, free and easy down the road I go. And life like a Sunday stroll, free and easy down the road I go. Free and easy down the road I go. If you only get to go around one time, I'm gonna sit back and try to enjoy the ride. So there you go, that's a 131, because we only had a few laps of fuel in there, so we were a lot faster and lighter. I could make $1 million or wind up broke, free and easy down the road I go. Hey, when you go, so free and easy down the road I go. Someday I know it's gonna take me home, so free and easy down the road I go. Free and easy down the road I go, yeah. Hope you're all doing well. I know that some of you are probably asleep. Oh, we actually won that one. Fair enough. So how you gonna do it? Cut my hair and change my name, 'cause we all just wanna be big rock star living hilltop, bumping, dropping 15 cars. The girls go easy and the drugs go cheap. Well, I'll stay skinny 'cause we just won't leave. Hang out in the coolest parts with the VIP, with the movie stars. Every good gold digger's gonna wind up there. Every playboy bunny with the bleached blonde hair. Hey, hey, I wanna be a rock star. Hey, hey, I wanna be a rock star. Cut my grass so I can eat my meals for free. My ass in the latest fashion, get a front door key to the Playboy Mansion. On the face and all the life, not all money for me. Okay. Qualifying. 'Cause we all just wanna be big rock star, living hilltop, bumping, dropping 15 cars. The girls go easy and the drugs go cheap. Well, I'll stay sick and we just won't eat. And we'll hang out in the coolest parts with the VIP, with the movie stars. Right, this is the important stuff. I think in this one we have to finish in the top 15 to go through to qualifying 2. Yes, some cars will be instructed to move over because this is only the driving out lap, and also it's pretty clear that they are not faster than me. They get what's called a blue flag, which means to move out of the way because you're slow as hell. Dollars last night at the county fair. I threw it up my shoulder, but I wore that teddy bear. She got me singing with her pie, honey, darling, and dear. I ain't seen the Rays play a game all year. I'm gonna get better if I don't get some sleep. And all those buddies say I'm getting in too deep, 'cause I like it, I love it, I want some more of it. I try so hard, I can't rise above it. Don't know what it is about that little girl's loving, but I like it, I love it, I want some more of it. Mama and Daddy try to teach me courtesy. But you can't get until a girl got a hold of me. I'm always umbrellas and opening up doors. I'm making out in trash and I'm sweeping my floors. Rolling around letters and down every twist. Feel everything's going on like this, but I like it, I love it, I want some more of it. I try so hard, I can't rise above it. Don't know what it is about that little girl's loving, but I like it, I love it, I want some more of it. Who's got to dress up and pick her up to watch TV? And she moves it on the sofa, she moves a little closer, she can't get enough of me. And I like it, I love it, I want some more of it. I try so hard, I can't rise above it. Don't know what it is about that little girl's loving, but I like it, I love it, I want some more of it. You know what I like. Don't forget to turn on the light. Shut up. Ah, you pig. Got a gypsy soul, I'm a river and I'm always on the run. Got a fire inside, ain't never gonna die, I'm a locked and loaded gun. The matches scratch and the rest of the inside said it's only just begun. One thing is you can watch it all burn, but the flame ain't never done. A little higher, the hours, outlaws and outsiders. Some call me a renegade, the enemy. Throw your hands up if you feel the same. Whoa, living life at the end. Just say what you wanna say and walk away. I'm staying tall when there's hell to pay. Ain't no power higher than outlaws and outsiders. Far with the freedom far and a taste from the other side. I was a crazy ass kid, all the shit I did, I'm amazed that I'm still alive. Well, I'm amazed with a little bit of love, and you know I never will. There's too much time to walk a straight line, I don't have time to care. Raising up higher, the fires, outlaws and outsiders. Some call me a renegade, the enemy. Throw your hands up if you feel the same. Oh, living life at the edge. Just say what you want to say, walk away. I stand tall when there's hell to pay. Ain't no power higher than outlaws and outsiders. Some call me a renegade, the enemy. Throw your hands up if you feel the same. Oh, living life at the edge. Just say what you want to say, walk away. I stand tall in this hell to pray. Ain't no power higher than outlaws and outsiders. Outlaws and outsiders. So in this one we've got to finish in the top 10. I think it's top 10. But we should easily manage that. We're doing fairly well now, so... Oh, okay, Mama. Thank you for stopping by. It really means a lot to me. Thank you so much. Got to represent the family, Anna. I always do, Mama. It's cold beer never broke my heart. She was a Carolina blue jean baby, fire in her eyes and no crazy. It was red tail lights when she left town. I sure know. Long neck ice cold beer never broke my heart. Like down racing football team that brought his boy apart. And neon green just don't know me. And guards and bass guitar. Long neck ice cold beer never broke my heart. Long neck ice cold beer never broke my heart. I'm down raising football teams that draw this joy apart. And the neon green just don't know me. And bars and just guitar. Long neck ice cold beer never broke my heart. It never broke my heart. Ooh, wow. That was a good one for us. 130. That was pretty good, that. That was a pretty good lap. I know I gotta put in the hours, make the money while the sunlight shines. But anything funny enough, I know. Get done, it can get done some other time. Time is love. Gotta run, love to hang longer, but I got someone who waits for me, and right now she's where I need to be. Time is love. Gotta run. I only get so many minutes. Don't wanna spend them all on the clock. In the time that we spent talking, how many kisses have I lost? Time is love. Gotta run, love to hang longer, but I got someone who waits
Time is love. Gotta run. Love to hang longer, but I got someone who waits for me. And right now she's where I need to be. Time is love. Gotta run.
Oh, really? Got about 2 minutes. How much time do we get in this one? 10. Well, yeah, call it 10. Is it busy on track? No, 7. Girls are dancing with a drink in their hands. Shaky, shaky, shimmy, shimmy, shuffle, shuffle, gimme, gimme, all night long. That's another same. Everyone to the beat. Sing along, sitting on that cold drink. Sunshine singing all over the town. Night time's coming in, slowing down. I wanna party where the sun never goes down. Girls dancing with a drink in their hands. Shaky, shaky, shimmy, shimmy, shuffle, shuffle, gimme, gimme, all night long. That's a night in the sand. Who wants to work that country body? Yeah, we like to party. Who wants to dance and drink and get naughty? Yeah, we like to party. Who wants to dance and country body? Yeah, we like to party. Who wants to dance and drink and get naughty? Yeah, we like to party. Alright. Hot sand beaches, miles around. Only country music in this little town. I wanna party where the sun never goes down. Girls are dancing with a drink in their hands. Shaky, shaky, shimmy, shimmy, shuffle, shuffle, gimme, gimme, all night long, past the night in the sands. Who wants to rock that country body? Yeah, we like to party. Who wants to dance and drink and get naughty? Yeah, we like to party. Who wants to rock that country body? Yeah, we like to party. Who wants to dance and drink and get naughty? Yeah, we like to party. Alright. Yeah.
What is it?
Right, 1 minute.
Put him down there for you.
Thank you. Just so you know, that was the voice of my mother.
What?
I'm streaming.
Oh, sorry.
You don't need to whisper. Nobody cares. You don't need to whisper. I don't know why she thinks she needs to whisper when she finds that out. Nice. Yes, I know. Thank you. Ugh. I hate the engineers. I would literally be this way in real life. Like, if I got to drive in Formula 1 in real life, I would have, like, earphones in because I'm not interested in anything they have to say. Like, unless it's important, I wouldn't want to know. I'll have to ignore that phone call for now. Because I am a bit busy. I'll answer it in a second once I've pulled into the garage. Try my best not to get distracted by it. Right. Let me just mute the microphone and I'll find out.
Goodbye for now then, but really we're just getting started. Make sure to join us again for Lights Out tomorrow.
sorry about that. I just had to sort some things out. For people that don't know and that are in the stream, my late partner passed away last month, and so me and my late mother, not late mother, my ex-mother-in-law are sorting things out for the funeral. So I'm very sorry for the long pause there. Right, I'm going to stop the music now, so we'll get to the race now, which is probably going to be a little bit of a while. Now, the laps during races always depend on the size of the track. So the smaller the track, the more laps there is. The bigger the tracks, shorter the laps. Unfortunately, there is one of the hardest tracks in the world. It is known as Monaco, and it is a very, very tough track. And there is quite a few laps on that one. I believe there's about 78, I think it is. But yes, it's one of the hardest tracks in the world. So Bahrain is about a medium track. It's not terribly long, but it's not terribly short. There you go, it's 3.3 miles. I'm just going to nip to the bathroom while he's talking about the track.
It's time to take a look at our starting grid for today's race. Netherlands are on pole position, edging out Lando Norris, who'll start from P2. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Verstappen, Oscar Piastri, Fernando Alonso, Sainz, Hamilton, Russell, Leclerc, Stroll, Ocon, Tsunoda, Magnussen, Albon, Gasly, Ricciardo, Bottas, Joe, and Logan Sargent. It's almost time for the lights to go out, so let's head down to the track where preparations are underway. And alongside me today is a man who needs no introduction, but I'll try anyway. It's Ant Davidson.
Now, Ant, as much as I like testing, I do love testing. I really enjoy the build-up here and all the speculations. I really want to see some action. And finally today, we get some proper action on the track.
You're going to definitely see action across the everyone's G'd up for this one. They've done the testing, like you say. The drivers will be revving inside, heart rates going, trying to burst out their chest at this moment. With that anticipation, who's got the speed? We're going to learn now once and for all.
Okay, we celebrated pole position yesterday. That's history now. Today, we go for the win. I'm going to be celebrating with you at the end of this race.
Okay, so looks like we're set for the projected. So we're only stopping one time, which is on lap 21. We'll be rolling on the medium, I think that's medium tyres, and then we'll be switching to the hard tyres. So there is 3 lots of dry tyres and 2 lots of wet tyres that are used during races normally. So the dry tyres are soft tyres, which are the fastest tyres you can use, but they have very little traction. The medium tyres, which have some traction but still allow you to have some good speed, and then the hard tyres have the most traction but you will go slower because of it. And the wet tyres are intermediates, which is for just light rain. It's not too wet, but it's wet enough that dry tyres would probably cause you to what's called aquablade, which will spin you out very easily. And then wet tyres is for heavy rain or when it's particularly very, very wet on the track. So we will do that. As you can see, the total time for the race is 88 minutes, 45 seconds and 184 milliseconds. So it is going to be a fairly long race. So yeah, we're going to start with the formation lap.
Clutch in, hold until lights out. Let's build the revs up and hold them. Okay, clutch out, go, go, go.
So here's the formation lap. This is just to warm up the engine, warm up the tyres, because it will have been sitting there
System checks are good.
for some time.
Start bringing the car up to temperature, please. Get some load into the tyres and work the brakes. We've got them nice and warm by the end of this lap.
So there you go, you can see some of the other drivers doing those little weaves back and forth just to warm up the tyres, get them ready. Oh, and also with the soft tyres, they don't last as long. They do wear down fairly fast. The medium tyres are about average. They'll last a few good laps. So probably around about lap 21, we'll probably see a little bit less traction in them, and they'll probably be struggling a little bit. And then hard tyres will obviously last quite a fair amount longer, and we'll be able to cope with driving at high speeds a lot more easier than the other two compared. As for the intermediates and the wets, it doesn't really matter too much between the two for tyre wear. They last about roughly the same amount of time between the two. So here we go, we're just pulling up now, and we're going to get back onto our starting position.
Okay, incredible parking there, nice one. That's going to give you the edge if you can get good launch as the race starts.
So we're just waiting for everyone now to just
So that's the rest of the grid.
form up,
Now be patient, watch those lights.
and then we'll be getting lights out and away we go. So our teammate is in third. Looks like we've got Norris alongside us. Norris's teammates behind him. Didn't get a great launch, but we got a good enough to stay in the lead. We're going to try and hold that as long as we can. Obviously now we are in the race, so everyone's roughly on the same kind of thing. Obviously, as you can see in the top left corner there, they are on the faster tyres than we are. So around lap 2 or 3, I think it is, DRS will be getting enabled, and if we're not a second in front of them, they will probably pass us. But that's not to worry. We will just stay calm. We will do what we need to and try our best to win the race. Obviously it's going to be tough with them being on the soft tyres. They will be getting a lot more speed than we will out of them, and as I said before, we are playing on hard. So the AI isn't, they're not like the most intelligent they can be, but they're also not dumber than a bag of rocks. So at the moment it looks like everyone's stayed in the positions they were when they started. Norris is still behind us, followed closely by Verstappen. Oh, it's enabled this lap. Okay, great. That's not the best news for us, but that's fine, I suppose. So he probably will get it on this one. I'm not entirely sure. Can't quite see if he has or not. We do want to try and get a decent lead for when we do have to go in the pit. Just so that we can try and get in and get out before any problems arise with them passing us. But like I said, we're not going to panic too much. We're just going to keep an eye on them and try and keep them as far back as possible. He is going to get it on here. Yeah, it definitely opened that time. DRS only enables for the car behind when they are within 1 second to the car in front. It just gives them a little bit more speed. It's not like a terrible advantage, but it can change the pace if they're close enough and they're getting slipstream from us. It can obviously alter positions, but at the moment it seems we're doing okay. We're going by pretty quick, so we're just gonna take it nice and easy and just quickly but safely cruise around the track. Well, he didn't get it that time, so he is starting to fall back a little bit. I think the reason he's probably falling back is because even though he does get faster straight line speed than we do, we get a lot better corner speed because of our tyres having a bit more traction than his does, because they will be very smooth tyres that he's using. And Bahrain obviously has quite a few corners compared to some of the other tracks, so he's not really getting the best benefit of the soft tyres, just because of how many corners there are. Oh, we had a change there. I think it looked like we had a change there for a second between Alonso and Sainz. Obviously in Formula 1 a lot goes on very quickly, so you can't spend too much time looking and focusing on what's going on around you. You've got to be focusing on what you're doing. It's why I've turned my music off just for now, because we do have to focus a bit more on the race than we do during practice qualifying. Took that a bit wide, so they'll probably catch up a little bit there. It might not happen, but realistically, we'd kind of want about 10 seconds or so in front of Norris there by the time we reach lap 21. It might not happen, just because of the difficulty we are playing on. So they probably will pass us when we do go in the pits. because some of the racers will probably be on the same strategy as us, so they will be stopping on lap 21. But a lot of the racers don't do that. They will try to push past and see if they can get a good distance between the other racers before they do go in. Obviously, as you can see, like I was saying, the track isn't terribly large, because we are already on lap 5 now. Oh, we've had a change. Science has give it to Pastrati. I think that is how they pronounce his name. So we'll have a quick look. Yeah, so both Red Bulls are in the top 3. Then we've got one of the Aston Martins being Alonso, and then both McLarens are in the top 5. Oh, yeah, the top 5. Norris is behind us, and then his teammate is in 5th. So it kind of falls into what I was saying about the top teams, because as you can see, like I was saying about Aston Martin and the Red Bulls and all that. It's surprising none of the Ferraris are there. I'm not sure where they'll have fallen back to. I'm probably going to say Science is probably not too far behind Pastrati there. He's probably not fallen back too far. But obviously I can't see where they are. Oh yeah, there they are. Those 2 red dots that we just saw on the left there, those are both Ferraris. So as you saw, they weren't too far behind. If I get another chance like that, I'll probably see where the Mercedes are. Those are like a cyan light blue kind of colour to them, and we'll see, roughly where they are. Which is Lewis Hamilton and Bottas, I believe. I believe those are the 2 that drive for Mercedes. I know that in 2025, I know that Lewis Hamilton has moved to Ferrari. It's a decent move for him. Ferrari isn't a terrible racing team, to be honest. They've been in the top teams for quite some time now. I know they hold quite high the 7-time world champion Michael Schumacher. He drove exclusively for Ferrari. I believe his entire career was in there. But that's going back quite some time, because back when he was doing it, there was a driver who's now a commentator kind of person, called David Coulthard. He used to drive for McLaren. I believe Michael Schumacher's son is now driving for Ferrari as well, I think. And I believe he's doing quite well. He's living up quite well to his father's name. I can't quite remember what his first name is now off the top of my head. I used to know it, but I haven't watched Formula 1 in quite some time. So we're coming up to lap 9 here on Bahrain. We'll just check the fuel. Yeah, we're in the positives on the fuel, so that's good. Yeah, we stop at lap 21. Back left, front left tyre isn't looking too great, and then the back tyres are obviously doing a lot of the work. The right tyre isn't looking too bad, but that's because there's not really a lot of tough right turns. So as you can see, the left tyre is taking most of the brunt. Temperatures are looking okay. We're currently running at 123 degrees on the engine, so that's not too bad. And the tyres are looking pretty good for temperatures. As you can see, again, the back tyres doing a lot more than the front. So that's fine. And then all the engine there is looking okay at the moment. We don't need to worry about any of that, so we're doing okay. Might ask for an update from the engineer in a second, just so we can have a rough idea of how the race is going. Because only during the race, I believe it is, you can get a full race update, and he just kind of goes through how things are looking with your car and who's behind you and whatnot. Which, by the look of it, it's going to stay Norris for quite some time.
You're leading the pack, that's P1. Norris behind. Okay, they're on old softs. Pit window opens in 12 laps time. 12 laps. And that's 49 laps to go.
Yeah, so we've got Norris behind us. He's got old tyres now, so he won't be keeping up with us as much. I might turn the difficulty up for the next race when I sort that out. As you heard, we've got 49 laps left to go, and we've got 12 laps before our pit window opens. So we've just reached double digits now on the laps. Now 10 laps to go. 10 laps down, so we're doing quite well. We've kept a steady lead. 5 seconds is not great, but it could be far worse, especially with the DRS being enabled the way it is. I believe there's... Oh, he wants us to achieve a lap time of 1:38. That's fine. What was I saying before I was rudely interrupted? Yeah, I believe there's 2 DRS zones on this. Oh, someone's out. Oh, and Alonso's out. Wow. Must have been some car trouble there. Wow, Alonso's out. Wow. Yeah, I believe there's 2 DRS zones in Bahrain, which is one at the front here, and then one on that long straight there after the U-turn. So that's changed up the field a little bit. We've now got one of the Ferraris in 5th. Yeah, that is a shame, that. Because we're still fairly early into the race here. We've only gone on to the 11th lap now, so still fairly early into it. As you can see, they are starting to fall back a little bit now, because obviously our tyres can hold the wear a lot longer than these softs. So it was a good plan from our team to run mediums. But as you can see, 6 seconds doesn't really mean a lot in Formula One. Looks like the two Mercedes, by the way, are running in 6th and 7th. So it looks like Sainz has dropped quite a fair bit back now. For those people in America, you can see that we are represented by the Hard Rock Cafe. Just there on the front tyres you can see the logo. So we've got 9 laps to go before we have to go into the pits. We'll try and get in there and out quickly. What's it predicting at the moment? It's predicting that we'll come out 10th if we were to go in now. So that's not too bad, because last time I checked it was saying 17th. But we're doing quite well at the moment. We're keeping focus and keeping a nice smooth ride around the corners. Because you want to go slow on the entries and then hit the power on the way out. For the best possible turnings. Obviously you can see that Formula 1 cars get up to pretty high speeds. On this long straight we're reaching about 190. Yeah, about 190. Maybe just a little faster. So yeah, I think I'm going to bump up the difficulty for the next race, and we'll see how that goes. It's just finding a place where, you know, we have a bit of a challenge, because I enjoy talking to you all and interacting like this, and, you know, if any of you talk, being able to answer like this, but I'm sure it's not very interesting just seeing no challenge really and just driving around a track 57 times. It's probably not everyone's idea of a great time. So it's just finding that happy medium where we do actually have to have a bit of a challenge, because if we keep going this way we probably will catch up to the back end of people. Yes, I know. We'll probably be catching up to the back end of the races, which will be getting blue flagged, because they're called benchmarkers or backmarkers. I think it's backmarkers, because obviously with us being in first, it would be unfair if they try to block us and hold us back. So they are not allowed to do that. Not caught anyone yet. It'll be a couple of the lower tier teams though that will be back there. So we'll be slowly coming up to 6 laps to go for our pit window. We're starting to push up to just shy of 10 seconds in front of Norris, which is a good position for us. We'll have probably dropped the suspected rejoin a lot lower now. Yeah, 6. Yeah, so it's a lot lower because the others have fallen back to around 10 to 20 seconds behind. Again, it can all change though. One mistake, one curb clip, and you know, that time can go down very quickly. Like it can change very quick, because Formula 1 is a very quick sport. Things change very quickly. The weather can change drastically. Tyres can, you know, get a puncture and things like that. A lot of things can go on. Because, like, as you saw, Alonso went out, and obviously we're not going to be told why, but it could be a number of things. Brake problems, engine problems. Could be a mix of anything, really. That means he had to retire the car. It is quite a shame because he is somewhat of a legendary driver now. As I said before, he has been in it quite some time, because he was in it when Michael Schumacher was still driving. And then one of the racers that retired a while back, Jenson Button, he was around when Michael was doing it. And I think Alonso is like one of the last people still going that was back from that time. I don't think there's anyone else. Because I think Senna's retired. Is Vettel still part? I'm not sure if Vettel's still in it. So, if I remember rightly, I think Alonso is one of the last people from that era, which will be about the 90s, maybe. Be about the 90s. But I think it's his last season this season. I think he is retiring after this season. I know people talk up Lewis Hamilton quite a bit. Him and Max Verstappen, especially. Oh, someone's already gone in the pits. Oh, Norris has gone in the pits. Right. That's quite early. So now a few of them have. Right. So now our teammates moved up to second. And it looks like Pastrati has moved into third. So we'll see what that does, because I mean Verstappen is about 14 seconds behind us, so that's going to put them two back a fair bit. Norris and trying to think, Leclerc, I think it was, Leclerc that's gone in. So put them back a fair bit. Norris obviously has come out pretty quick. He's gone into 4th, but he's 32 seconds behind us. We'll just see what the update says.
First position, front to the back. Car behind is Max. Okay, they're on old softs.
Okay, that didn't really tell us all that much. It just told us that, you know, Max Verstappen is behind us and that they're on old softs. So that's great. We've got about... Oh,
Max is in the pits.
yeah, he is, right, fair enough. We've still got about four laps, 4 or 3 laps before we have to go in. I'll just double check. 21... So a few of them are going in the pits now, which will jiggle around the field a bit. That's Pierre Gasly right there, Ricciardo. He drives for another team of Red Bull. It's not the same as ours, but I'm not sure who Pierre Gasly drives for off the top of my head. I think he's doing good this season, but Pierre Gasly is one of those that's like a bit of a dark horse. Like sometimes he'll have good races, and then other times he'll have, you know, god awful. But then again, you know, everyone can have their day.
We're approaching the pit window now. And you're
Yes, I'm aware. Thank you. You know, everyone can have that one lucky day. I think a lot of the problem sometimes, though, in Formula One, especially, is egos. Like I know, I know Max Verstappen's and Lewis Hamilton's egos are quite large. They do have a fairly large ego. Oh, he's got the fastest lap time now. It's because he's on fresh softs, as you can see. So they do get a bit more speed. There we go. The two top have come back now. So there's Strati and Leclerc. And it probably won't change much now from this point, because I don't think they'll have any more stops. But I mean, anything can happen. So we've got about 2 laps to go before we have to go in, and then we will be going from then till the end of the race. On those tyres, because I believe they're switching us to hards. So yes, we'll lose a bit of speed, but we have incredible traction. So we should be able to keep the lead with those, even with them being on softs. Because if they don't have another change before the end of the race, they'll probably get worn down before they get close to catching us. And obviously, as you can see, just a little bit on the map, every now and then you can see that we're reaching the back markers now. We're starting to catch them up a little bit. Because of having the smooth driving that we've had and not had too many problems car wise. I guess the only thing we don't really need is we don't want safety car coming out or anything like that. because that would slow us down quite a bit. But they don't come out terribly often. Something quite major has to happen for that to happen.
Push now, we're boxing this lap.
Right. So we're boxing this lap. So we'll just push these tyres for the last lap that we've got them on. Try and get as much distance between us and Norris as much as we can.
Rippy's probably dropping due to wear, so don't be too aggressive.
I'm not being too aggressive, don't worry. I think he's starting to close the gap a little bit. That's not a problem. Yeah. Yeah, time's going down, not up. So, yeah, he is closing the gap a little bit. So, we'll see how well we can do with this pit stop. Hopefully, we can get in and get out before anything too major happens. I'll have a look what that trophy was in a minute.
That was a fantastic stop, faster than we were expecting.
So there we go, we managed to get a stop time of 2.4 seconds. They don't mess around in the pits in Formula 1.
That was our last stop, no more scheduled pit stops, let's go.
So we lost about 10-ish seconds, maybe a bit more. Yeah, because there's Norris right behind us. He, as you saw, even though we had 25 seconds, because we spent that time in the pits, he's cut the time down quite dramatically. Now he will probably still have a bit more straight line speed than we do, but we should have more cornering speed because of the traction. So a good place that you'll probably see it is here, where he closes the gap a little bit, but we get on the gas a bit faster on the exit, but then he'll start catching up a little bit, as you saw there. But luckily we have no more stops now, so as long as we keep a nice smooth journey like this, we should be able to hold off anyone catching us up. Which means we should be doing one of the toughest things to do in F1, which is to start in first and keep in first for the entirety of the race. It is not an easy feat to pull off. Because these cars are very, very fast. They are extremely quick. And obviously our turning angle has become somewhat different since we moved on to the different tyres. Just check the temperatures of them. Yeah, we're alright. They do have special covers on the tyres while they are in the pits to keep them at a decent temperature. They only take them out when you're coming in. so that they're not standing in the cold for too long. We're coming up to lap 25 in a little moment. So we're just a little over halfway left to go. Once we hit lap 25 on our next go around.
Okay, mate, lap times are a little erratic at the
Oh
moment.
my
We need
God.
consistency, so let's try and stabilise them.
Now they want us an average lap time of 1:38. So he's sticking to us a fair bit, keeping it just at about 2 to 3 seconds. So we've definitely got to be careful on how we drive. Because one little slip up and he will be on us. Now, with him having the fastest lap time, it does mean that he gets an extra point in the points when we finish. So whatever position he finishes, as long as it's in the top 10, he will get one more point than usual. Oh, never mind, we just took it from him, so now we'll be getting it. So I think you get 15. I think it's 15 for first place. So we'll be getting 16 points as long as we keep the fastest lap time. Because you get one extra point, I believe it is. But I'll have a look once we finish the race. But if I remember rightly, the top 10 places get a point. The person in 10th, I believe, only gets 1 point, and then everyone after that will only receive 0. They don't get any points for that. But again, I will double check that because I'm not entirely sure.
Just so you know, we're getting some strange readings from a couple of the sensors. I don't think you need to be worried, it's just some bad data. So keep doing what you're doing. I'll let you know if we notice any genuine problems.
Right. So yes, the cars are full of sensors. Obviously keeping a check on temperatures, tyre wear, general tyre health, engine health and all that. And he's just letting us know that a couple of the sensors are reading some weird readings. Nothing we need to know about right now. So they'll just be checking them over and trying to get an average read of what's going on and see if it's anything we have to be concerned about. So as you can see, Norris is starting to fall back again now. His tyres will probably be starting to wear a little bit.
Norris is behind you. Okay, they're on old softs.
Yeah, because they're on old softs now, so...
We think they've got one more stop. And the time last lap,
Oh,
36.1.
so according to our engineer, Norris actually does have one more stop. That's quite interesting. I wonder what our teammate's on.
Repeat that, I've got some interference here.
Teammate status.
Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 11.4 seconds. Okay, they're on old softs. They're in third. Your last lap time, 1 minute 35.9.
Don't know if they've got a stop on or not. I wonder if you can ask general questions. Does our teammate have one more stop?
Didn't receive that. Repeat the
No.
message. Repeat the message.
Right. So you can't ask them general questions. Fuel information.
Okay, we've got 31 laps of fuel remaining.
Okay. So we're doing okay on fuel and everything. Oh, we're starting to come up to the back markers again now. I just saw a little white dot on our screen. We've got about 30-ish laps, I think. Is it 30? Or is it 20? See if I can find out. Full race update.
You're leading the pack. That's P1. Norris behind. Okay, they're on old softs. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now.
Not sure if there's a... Last lap time.
Okay, so that last lap, 1:35.8.
I want him to tell me how many laps we've got left. So I'm going to have to keep spamming full race update to find out. Full race update.
Please repeat, you're breaking up.
Full race update.
You're in first position, front of the pack. Norris is behind you. Okay, they're on old softs. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. Okay, 30 laps to
30 laps. Okay. Yeah, we've got 30 laps to go. So we're almost to the end now. I know it doesn't feel like it, but we are. We are almost to the end. So it's quite warm here in terms of centigrade from what I remember. I believe it said it was 24 degrees centigrade. I believe that's around about, what, 70 degrees Fahrenheit? Or thereabouts. What's up? Did I wake you up? You okay, hon? Oh gosh. Why, what's going on? If you want to tell me after the stream, that's fine. We are almost to the end. Oh gosh. Why, what's she doing now? Oh, Ricardo's out of the race. Not sure where that'll be. no change there then.
Yellow flag.
Oh yeah,
Someone's come off
it's,
and
it's up
used
here.
yellow flag ahead.
There he is.
Okay, clear.
All a yellow flag means is no overtaking inside the yellow flags. No problem. We are almost done. We've got about 27 laps to go, I think. I know it's not been the most exciting stream in the world. I thought playing on hard would have made it a bit more of a challenge, but we have kind of left the AI behind, so like I said, I will up the difficulty a little bit. Make it a bit more challenging. Because essentially all people have seen me doing during this stream is driving around Bahrain racetrack for 57 times. And the only deviation of that was pulling into the pits. So, not the most exciting thing in the world. Did you manage to get some sleep though, hon? Oh good, I'm glad to hear it. Don't think you've been asleep terribly long. Unfortunately. How's your stomach doing? Has it calmed down a bit now? I'm sorry to hear that. Both on the fact that you didn't get much of a nap and that your stomach still hurts. Once you've explained what's gone on, if you want, we can go on call and maybe we can try and have a nap together. Because I know you do better seeing my face when we're napping more than you do hearing my voice. You know, I'm not gonna say that we're catching up to the back markers now, because I've said it twice before and we ended up not doing. Oh no, how come? Or is it because or is it because you've got work tomorrow and you'd struggle to sleep tonight? Yeah. Oh, that's right, yeah, sorry. That was my fault. Tyre status.
Tyre condition still looking good.
Okay. tyres are looking alright. Fuel information.
We've got 25 laps of fuel remaining.
Might just have enough fuel. Full race update.
You're leading the pack, that's P1. That's Max behind you now. Okay, they're on old softs. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. Okay, you've got 25 laps to go.
Oh, so we've got exactly enough fuel to go to the end of the race. So we'll see how that goes.
Max is coming in for a stop.
So we'll see what position he finishes in now, because that should be his last stop. If he can get out before the others come, he should keep second. Oh, Norris has passed him. Norris is on hard tyres, so he probably won't be going in again. So looks like Max might be finishing third. All going well. Would have thought we'd heard from the kid by now. Getting a little bit concerned. I've not heard from him yet. Maybe. I did not sleep very well last night. I was on and off. I don't think I actually finally got to sleep till about 5. I'm sorry. I was a bit upset with what happened to you, you know. It just kind of got me a bit angry, I guess, and I couldn't turn my mind off to it. Oh, we can see a couple of the back markers now. They were just a little bit in front of us there. Yep, they're just there a little bit in front of us. So we probably will be lapping them here in a second. We've passed some of them, because that green one was probably one of them that was in the pits. Oh, apparently we passed a few of them. I don't think they're Max Verstappen there. He might be among that group. So we've got 20 laps to go now. My uncle was quite a big fan of Formula 1. So was my dad, really. Yeah, they were quite a fan. I think they kind of dropped off later on, but they were a huge fan way back in the older days. Me and Ken both... Ken was my uncle. Me and Ken both agreed that Max Verstappen would probably win the championship when he first came on the scene, and we weren't too far off, actually. I think it was only his second year where he won his first championship, or his third. Yeah, he was. We just noticed that he was quite well at driving. I think he's been in Red Bull since he joined, and it was just kind of, he had that look about him, and the way he was driving basically spoke volumes. So we're catching back up to number 13 here. He will be getting blue flagged probably on this long straight here. Yeah. So there he has been instructed to move over when we get close. So he'll see the blue flags waving, and he'll also see the digital screens flashing the blue square. And we'll probably pass him here, yeah. He's moved over. Just make sure we passed him okay, yeah. And then this is the next one. To Sonoda? I think it's Sonoda. I think that's how they pronounce his name. Oh yeah, he's slowed down here, so... What was it? Past him here. Yeah, it's because they're not even in the run-ins to pass us. They're probably like a full lap behind us, so they do get told to move to one side. And not hold up us. probably going to be feeling the tyres now. Yeah. Yeah, they're between like 25% now. Engine's still looking okay. This is one of the games I started streaming on to learn myself how to talk to myself, because I know you've been asleep for the better part of 2 hours of this stream, so I've been sitting here talking to myself, and it's kind of what you've got to do. You've got to learn how to talk to yourself and not feel like an idiot. Don't worry about it. It is all the joy of streaming, my dear. It's all the joy of streaming. You have to learn how to talk to yourself, because if you're not one of the biggest streamers, there is going to be quite a few times where you don't have a lot of people in the stream. So essentially you are talking to yourself. It's only during certain times that you're going to have people interacting. And, you know, personally, like with yourself, I don't mind you being asleep. You know, you're here, you're supporting me, you're supporting my dreams of eventually becoming a big time streamer. And yeah, it's going to be tough on certain days, because doing this kind of thing, it does become a career, where, you know, you do have to put in certain hours, and you do have to do certain things and try and get new games and stream them to review them for people, to see what they're like. Obviously, I'm going to be one of those that's going to tell people straight point blank, if they do give me a review copy of their game, that do not expect me to blow smoke up your ass. I'm not that way inclined. I'm going to give you straight, honest feedback of what I think about your game. Obviously, if I ever get sponsorships, if I ever do, you know, I will be honest about your product. Not going to just sing its praises because you pay me money. And then there's obviously some companies out there that I wouldn't allow a sponsorship from them in a million years. And I have looked up, there's quite a few. I am probably at some point going to do some charity streams for some of the charities I believe in. I want to try and see if I can find one for brain tumours, because that is what my grandmother passed away of. She passed away with a brain tumour, so I'd feel very good about doing a charity stream for them and try to raise money and awareness for their cause into brain tumour research. And then obviously a lot of cancers would be another one. And maybe me and you could come up with some for yourself. You know, if there's any charities that you believe strongly in, I would gladly do a charity stream for them. to try and raise money and awareness for them. So we're coming close to the end now. We've got just a little over 10 laps to go. Oh, here's Ocon. He was in 5th place, I think, when we started the race. Oh! Wow! Our teammate has gone out of the race. Wow! That is a shock. So that is definitely going to mix up the field there. Yeah, the 2 Ferraris are now in the top 5. So I'm the only Red Bull. Yeah, I am now the only Red Bull. We've got both McLarens and both Ferraris in the top 5. Wow. That is a shock. We're so close to the end of the race as well. That is not going to be a good feeling. Because again, we've got just a little over 10 laps left to go. Wow. Not sure what will have happened there, if that'll have been an engine fault. The Mercedes are not having a good race this race. I don't think I've seen them in the top 5 at all during this race. And I think we're catching up to one of them now. Oh, wow, Hülkenberg has taken fastest lap from us, wow. Quite a lot of things changing now all of a sudden and flipping around in the race. Oh, wow. Some excitement here at the last part of the race. Fastest lap time.
Okay, so that last lap.
No, not.
It's 35.2.
No, that's not what I asked, is it? Fastest lap overall.
Okay, so the current fastest lap, 134.4.
134.4. Wow. That is quite quick for this part of the race. Wow, a 1:34.4. We're getting close to there. We're at 1:34.6. But we'll see if we can get faster than a 1:34. Might be cutting it close, but we might be able to get like a 1:34.2 maybe. Depends if we can get a good run. If we can get a good run on the corners, then we should be all right. It's mainly all about the corners, really. It'll slow us down a little bit. If we're going to do it, it might be here. Nope. Ooh. Close. 1:34.7. Yeah, here's Hamilton in 6th. So he's close to top 5, but... Oh, I wonder where Bottas is. Maybe I already passed him? As you can see, Hamilton... Oh, wow! Wow, you dick! Wow! Luckily that isn't as bad as it could have been, but...
Okay, be careful with the front wing, you've taken some minor damage.
What a dick. Well, now we're definitely not going to do it. Because now our turning is going to be affected by that damage that we've received. He literally turned into us though. And now he's riding our ass. Now I will not be getting blue flagged because of him. They won't do that because I'm in first place. So there's no point letting him pass, because if I catch him back up, it'll make me just need to pass him again. Thinking whether I want to get it changed or not. Go on the used soft. Yeah, let's go in and see if we can get the wing fixed and oh, 10-second penalty, you suck of shit. So now we need to be higher than 10 seconds with Norris.
Okay, off we go, back into the race.
You suck.
You and the crew there, mate. We're delighted with that.
Oh, because of Hamilton there.
Up to speed now. Let's get some heat into those tyres.
Well, there's Bottas, and he's not in Mercedes. I wonder who his teammate is then. Because I thought it was Bottas. So hopefully we'll be okay, but Hamilton might have cost us first place there. We've just got to keep above 10 seconds. To make it so that they don't get first because of the time difference. Because if they're below 10 seconds, what that means is that even though we cross the finish line in first place, they will get first place because of the time difference. And no, I'm not explaining that because I think people are stupid. I'm just explaining it for anyone that doesn't understand. That was a bit of a cheap move there by Hamilton, turning into us the way he did. We've just got 7 laps to go. Or is it 8? No, it's 8, isn't it? Oh, it's Russell.
You're in first position, front to the back. Norris behind. Okay, they're on old hard tyres. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. And that's 8 laps to go.
I'm almost done. Promise. Unless you want to call now, I can always just mute the mic. I mean, I think you're the only person in here. Right, 1 second. Right. Right, call me now then.
That was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up. Well done.
Hello, Frey. Or the Frey. Hello, welcome to the stream. I am just going to be finishing off these last few laps, and then we'll be ending the stream. But thank you very much for stopping by. It means a lot. We've got just 7 laps to go, I think. We incurred a 10-second penalty because of Hamilton. If you wish to watch the stream back, I will be publishing it here and uploading it to YouTube. But what happened is we reached the back markers and we were approaching Hamilton, who was supposed to be yeah, I'm still enjoying it. He was supposed to be moving over for us. Obviously Hamilton, having a huge ego the way he does, didn't really give us a lot of room, and then when we moved to the side of him, he actually turned into us and caused us some minor damage on our front wing, and then I just lost a bit of focus, I think, and while I was going in to get it repaired, I just kind of did a little bit of speed in the pit lane, and they slapped us with a 10-second penalty, which I think is ridiculous, but we are playing on hard difficulty, so the AI not terribly easy, but for some reason I'm going to have to up the difficulty because they still haven't been the best. So I'm just trying to keep Norris back. We were doing quite well. We had him at 45 seconds. Yeah, about 65. I think I set it to 69 because why not? But yeah, around 65, 69. So I'll probably up it for the next race. But yeah, we were doing okay. We had Norris back to about 45 seconds, I think it was. But because of having to go into the pits, he moved back up to around 18, I think it was. And we managed to push him back to 28, but we'll see how well we can do keeping him back there. I believe the tyres are still doing okay. Yeah, the tyres are fine. Temperatures are looking good. So we'll just take the last few laps, cruise it on home, keep focused on what we're doing. We have still managed to stay in first. We started first, and oh damn, that sucks. Right. Sorry about that. Three laps to go. Are you going to move over nicely, or yeah? Sit past him. I don't think this is Hamilton. No. It's Ocon. Right, so Hamilton's next. Oh, thank you. Sorry about that. Sorry about the ads. Yeah, I'm new to being an affiliate, so I get ads now. A long 2-year slog. Thank you very much for the follow. Really means a lot to me. I am a variety streamer, so I don't always stream the same thing over and over again. I have been a bit of a kick of Sly 2, just trying to get 100% on there. But yeah, I usually do stream quite a fair different few things. So if there's anything that ever takes your fancy more than F1, by all means, please stop by. I know I'm not as updated as some streamers out there, but I do it because I enjoy it. I've always loved video games, and I enjoy giving back to people and letting them watch. I have not. Is it VR1 or VR2? Because I have both. I don't know if I have the stuff for the VR1 still. But then again, I'm on PS5 now, so I don't know if it's in VR2. Because I bet it is wild.
I've got some information on Hamilton for you. Okay, they're slowing down. It seems like there's some kind of problem with their car.
I understand that. I understand. And sounds good to me. I'll probably be getting F125 at some point, and trying that one. I've done a few seasons on F124, including a 2-player one with my sister. And as you can tell, I do the races at 100%. It's just something I prefer to do. What level are you?
Okay, you just started the final lap of the race.
Wow, that's pretty impressive. Might have to try and put it up to that on here and see how I do. But we're on the final lap now, so we'll just take it nice and slow and cruise it on home. Just got to keep that 10 seconds. Well, I wish you the best of luck with that. That sounds like a lot of fun. I don't know if that's cross-play, but that sounds like a real lot of fun. I've been playing Formula 1 now for quite some time. And I've always enjoyed it. It was something that my uncle and my father enjoyed. So it holds a special place for me. So I wish you all the luck with that. And here we go. Oh, nice. I'll give you a follow then, and if you stream it on Twitch, I'll gladly join. Oh, yeah. Quite a long race there. Thank you very much. Oh.
Well, you're always unsure of the competition and what your opponent's been able to do in the off-season, but they've come here today, they've delivered the performance that you dream about, and wow, did they make that car sing today. Really impressive.
I'm not entirely sure why he gets that excited. It's only the first race of the season. A lot can change.
Exceptionally today, keeping us firmly on the edge of our seats throughout the entirety of the race. Congratulations to everybody at the team.
Definitely. I will definitely be streaming again at some point, and I'll probably stream later again tonight, like I normally do. That was quite an interesting race. It was shocking to see Alonso and Verstappen both go out. So we had 3 DNFs: Daniel Ricciardo, Max Verstappen.
I'm back, hon. Just give me a moment because I gotta make one more phone call. I gotta call my friend.
So yes, it was very shocking to see those 3 go out. Well, maybe not Daniel Ricciardo, but Max Verstappen and Alonso definitely. Very shocking to see them go out. Okay, so I'll just move over to the next part and then I'll set up to stop my stream. Yep. He gets the big prize. Not looking forward to Monaco when that comes up. One of the tougher tracks in Formula 1. They're a great track, but they definitely they're definitely a challenge.
Right, I'm afraid to say we had a major issue in the production line earlier this week.
Here's one of the newer tracks, Saudi Arabia. I think it's, what, 3 years old now? Was it 2023 when that started? I think it was around 2023. That was one of the newer tracks. That and Las Vegas. I know that's one of the newer tracks. I think that's only 2 years old. Anyway, thank you very much for everyone that joined the stream. Thank you very much, Frey, for the follow. It really means a lot to me. So thank you very much, and I will catch you again in the next stream.